My beloved children, come closer and listen with a quiet heart. It was the winter of January 1942 in the city of Leningrad, Russia. Snow covered the streets like a burial cloth, and the cold cut deeper than any blade. The city was under siege. Food was scarce. Hope was thinner than breath in the frozen air. Among the countless souls struggling to survive were Ivan Petrovich, a factory worker of 32 years, and Mikhail Volkov, a former schoolteacher, 2 years older. They had been friends since childhood, raised on the same narrow street near the Neva River. War had taken their families, but it had not yet taken their bond. Each day, they walked together before dawn to collect their rations. On January 18th, the ration was smaller than ever before. 1 loaf of dark, coarse bread. Barely enough for one man. Ivan broke it in half without a word and handed part to Mikhail. That night, Mikhail did not eat his portion. Hunger clawed at him, but he wrapped the bread in cloth and slipped it into Ivan's coat while he slept on the wooden floor of their shared room. The next morning, Ivan found it and said nothing. He simply smiled, broke the loaf again, and gave it back. Thus began their silent exchange. Day after day, night after night, the bread traveled between them. Each believed the other needed it more. Each thought, if one of us must live, let it be him. On February 3rd, 1942, Mikhail collapsed on the icy street outside the ration office. Ivan carried him on his back for nearly a kilometer through the snow. Inside the room, Ivan placed the last piece of bread beside his friend and whispered, "You must eat." Mikhail looked at him with tears frozen on his cheeks. "No," he said softly. "If you live, 1,000 children may yet learn again." Mikhail passed away before dawn. Ivan Survai. He lived to see the siege lifted in 1944. He became a teacher, just as Mikhail once was, and on his classroom wall hung a single framed object, a piece of dry, dark bread. Whenever the children asked, Ivan would say, "This is what love looks like when no one is watching." My beloved children, remember T's love is not measured by abundance, but by sacrifice. Bread shared in hunger is holier than feasts given in pride. Go now and share what little you have with open hands and a willing heart, for in doing so, you share me. Amen.